Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So it's 22 weeks until the race day, so that means I'm coming up to the halfway mark and I'm feeling really nervous about that. But I thought I'd give you guys an update about how training's going and a little bit about some tech that I use for swim, and also a little bit about the channel. So let's kick things off there. I'm aware that the upload schedule hasn't been very consistent for how my training's been going. It has been linear. So I'm now going to commit to doing a twice a week upload so that I can get as much content out before race day comes around, so you guys can see how everything's gone as a full picture. In my last video, I think I mentioned about my exams, how I sat them and how I think they went. And now I'm finally able to say that I've got the results back and I've passed. I am so happy. This is the most expensive piece of paper that I'll ever own that gives me 4 letters after my name. I think from start to finish, I think I was doing this qualification 7 years. That includes several breaks. It was very consuming when I was doing it. So now I'm actually past it. I don't have to worry about that again. It's a qualification for life. And I'm so pleased that is done and dusted with. So yes, great to have that achievement. I've been away skiing since the last video, which was really, really fun. I did big days out on the slopes, and I also did some mobility exercises as well to try and stay flexible, or try and increase my flexibility. I'm definitely not flexible. That's definitely an area for improvement. I couldn't do the run, I couldn't do the swim because, you know, I'm in a place full of snow and ice, so go figure. I did have a look at the pool that was available, but in France you can only go to the pool if you're wearing Speedos, and I didn't know that, so I didn't bring them. Don't know why that is, but it must be for some hygiene reason. Anyway. So yeah, skiing was good. Skiing's a great quad workout, so good to test out those muscles. It was a fantastic experience, really loved it. And yeah, we're really fortunate with the conditions, so that was good. The bitter sweet part at the end though was I got a little bit of like stomach bug or something. Maybe I got some food poisoning or whatever. I don't know. I got ill, is the short answer of it. I hesitant to say it was food poisoning because I ate the same as everybody else and nobody else got ill, so go figure. But it really wiped me out. I couldn't sleep. I was having aches and pains everywhere, feverish, and my stomach just wouldn't settle. And I basically didn't eat anything for like 3 days because I was just that bad. And for the whole week, it was a week-long illness that I was just unable to do anything. So that added on to the fact that my studies and Christmas break, it means that I'm really far from my training plan. That's sad to realize. You know, I'm nearly at the halfway point and I can't do a full week's worth of exercise. So I've made the decision that I'm going to shelve that training plan and I'm going to come up with my own training plan. I'm still going to pay lip service and read the existing training plan, but I need to respect that I feel like I'm starting from ground zero. So to jump into that workload that's required for the training plan that I signed up for is definitely going to give me an injury. So I need to recognize that and say, nope, I'm going to scale that down to my ability level right now. And I'm going to do the same types of workout, but just at my ability, not at like going out for a 3-hour bike ride without any, So that is actually kind of a good thing as well, because it means that I can tailor this plan to being adaptable for my next goal, which is the Brighton Marathon, which is coming up in a couple of months. That was going to be a really good benchmark to understand where my fitness is at, and I'm not where I need to be right now. So I'm able just to focus on running to see how I can perform on that race day. Yeah, so that is a good thing. No, I'm not a trained coach, but I've got a plan already, so I kind of got a framework to base my training off. So yeah, overall, good thing that I'm now adapting to a new training plan. So continuing on from last week, of just to complete the hat trick, I'm going to talk about my swim tech. So I run to the gym with a very aerated bag. It's a drawstring bag, so it's not very comfortable on the shoulders, but as it's only 3K, I don't really mind that much. And then, I've got some pool toys. So I use a float to begin with. Let's talk about that. This is really good for practicing my kicking technique. So I just isolate my arms by holding that, and then I just focus on my kicking form, which is really good. Make sure my legs aren't breaking the water and things like that. This is a pull buoy. It's basically the same as that, except for it goes between your legs, and then you can just focus on your strokes. This, I think, has actually been the most impactful part of my training, because I've understood what it feels like to have correct form. Obviously, you want to be as horizontal as you can to reduce your swim drag. So this lifts up my legs, and I understand what that feels like to my body position, and it gives me the ability just to focus on my strokes. So yeah, if you're doing swimming practice, definitely get one of those. That's the first thing you should buy, in my opinion, besides swimming shorts, obviously. Speaking of shorts, I'm not brave enough to wear Speedos, but I don't want to wear beach shorts because they're super baggy. So I've got something called jammers, which are swim shorts, but they're a little bit more, they're skin tight swim shorts, effectively. Protect my modesty a little bit more, and actually really make quite a big difference. So yeah. What else have I got in my sack of goodies? I've got a water bottle. So I train in the morning, which means that uh, my electrolyte stores are naturally depleted anyway from the night's sleep. And when you sweat in the pool, because you do sweat in the pool, people don't respect that. You lose mostly sodium, and if you have too little sodium in your body, you cramp, and that's a very common thing in swimming. So I always swim with a water bottle with electrolytes in it. I try and drink it before I start the session so that I don't wait till the 11th hour before the sodium kicks in. So yeah, very important thing to have by poolside. Yeah, I also got a swimming cap. You just get these from races and things. They're only a couple quid, but it makes me a little bit more hydrodynamic, so that's good. And then what else do I have? Oh yes, so my goggles that I wear are form goggles. These are 10 times more expensive than your everyday goggles. You can normally pick up a pair of goggles for about £20 if you wanted to get something half decent. But I've opted for something that's 10 times the price, which is really hard to justify, to be quite honest. But these, maybe I'm just a sucker for tech, but the reason why I bought these is because they've got this really chunky computer here. And there's actually, I can't show it to you on camera, but there's a heads-up display built into the lens, which is really useful for when you're swimming along and you want to see your speed, you want to see your time, your pace, well, not your speed, but your pace, your distance, how much time has elapsed, how much is your lap. Yeah, so all of that is really good, useful information to have while you're going along. It works in pool swims, it works in open water swims, and it comes with a bunch of nose bridges which allow you to get the exact fit for your face. It did say that it came with like some magical anti-fog technology, which means you'll never need to worry about that. That was complete marketing BS. I've just went away and spent £5 on a instant anti-fog thing spray, which is meant for glasses and goggles, and that does the job, so that my goggles never steam up. What else is really good about this is that when I purchased it, you had to also sign up for, including the £200, there was membership to their Swim Pro Plus head coach thing. It's like Strava Premium, effectively. But what's included with that, and they keep adding to this premium feature set as well, is what's really good about it is that it's got the metrics used that this sensor picks up that your wristwatch can't. So it can look at your angle when you're swimming along, what's your head position at, because your head position is the first thing that breaks the water. So it's very critical to get that in the right place. Also looks at like how your head's exiting the water. Are you going off at an angle? Are you doing everything correctly? And it's really good for swimming dynamics to understand what your efficiency is like in the water. So that is really good. Would I pay for it again? Probably not, because I'm not a big enough swimmer to reap those benefits. It's good for this trial period while I'm training for a triathlon, but I don't go swimming enough to care, to be honest. It's very good, very useful, but yeah. I mean, I'm saying that they keep adding to this feature set, and they've just enabled like a compass feature, which is swim straight. So if you're in an open water swim and you're swimming towards a buoy, it can tell you what direction that is, and you don't even need to exit or head out the water to say, "Are you on track?" Because that's a common thing that can happen in triathlons and all open water swims. You start swimming, but either the current or your momentum takes you in a different way, and you end up swimming extra distance to get back on course, and your 3.8k swim can become a 4k swim. Let's say that's time and energy you didn't need to spend. So that feature is actually something that might bring me back in, knowing that I can just swim straight and this glasses will tell me in real time if I'm still on course or not. So yeah, useful to have. And then I think I mentioned in a previous running video where I talked about my headphones, and I was using the Aftershok's Open Run Pro, I think it was. Well, I can't show you those because my dog chewed them up, which was great. So I went back on the market trying to replace them. Aftershok's are the premium brand, so I didn't really want to fork out for that. And I've come across these, and these I think are actually better for triathletes. They're called H2O Audios. They are bone conducting headphones, same as Aftershock, same technology. But the reason why these are better for triathletes is because they've got a water feature built into them as well, so you can use them in water. They're Bluetooth for the run and the bike, and that's really safe as well because you've got your open ear, so you can still hear the traffic and people around you. But they've also got a storage built into this. You could use the Bluetooth connection to connect to your watch and use your watch as the MP3 player, but Bluetooth as a technology doesn't travel well through water. So that's going to always be a limiting factor. So having storage on here just eliminates that. And they are waterproof, surprise, surprise. A lot of the other bone conducting ones are like splash proof, but these ones are designed to be swum in. So therefore they are a little bit higher on the IPX rating. And yeah, the sound quality is not as good as Aftershock, so I would say it's a little bit rumbly at the higher volumes. But yeah, you don't need to go to those levels in my experience. I think you can get away on like volume 8 or whatever it is. You don't need to go to 10 or 11 if you're yeah, anyway. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for now. That's all my swim tech. Next video is going to be at the halfway mark where I'm at week 18, and hopefully see you guys there. Ciao for now. Bye.